Okay, so this is my second video of my mason jar glitter glasses. So before I showed you how we got this first layer of glitter on. We had it taped, Mod Podge, glitter. So now I'm going to show you how I'm going to put my second coat of glitter on. You're going to need a dry paintbrush of any time or kind, and we're just going to brush off all the excess glitter so that it doesn't get all clumpy on your foam brush when you're putting the second layer of Mod Podge on. And don't be worried if you see a lot of it coming off, because with that second layer, it's really going to cover that up. So let's get it all off here. I'm just taking a brush and I'm just going over it. Kind of, not a lot of pressure, but enough to get any excess glitter off. And you'll see if you do use a white glitter, you're going to see that it starts to look a little see-through on your mug. But that's okay, because as soon as you get the second coat on, it's going to be fine. We're going to give it a pat like we did before, just to get all that extra off. Okay, and let's get rid of this. I don't know if you guys can see or not. It's not a whole lot of glitter that came off. You can't see. But enough to that where it was needed. So we're going to shake up our Mod Podge here. Pour it in our little cup. You don't need a whole lot. We're just, well, I am going to do 2 glasses, but this video is only going to be me doing one of them. I already went ahead and brushed off the excess on my other one. So on this one, now we don't have any tape on here to protect it again. So we have to be very careful when we get up to that edge. So I like to start up there. And so all I do is I take my brush and I go right below it and gently get up above that line just a little bit. And then that excess, I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to do that all the way around it. I don't have a super steady hand, so I really have to take my time and be careful up around that line. And you don't want too much up at the top, or it will leak up over your glitter. And we're going to do the same on this as we did on the first. We're going to do 2 layers of Mod Podge. So one layer is going to be really thin. No streaks like last time. Everything is the same as if you were just starting your mug, except this time you have to be super careful because you don't have that tape up there, or that barrier. We're just going to go around it like this. Ooh. Saved it. See, steady hand in me. I wish I had a better or a steadier hand. Painting's just out of the question for me. Okay, so I have all around the top done. I'm just going to wipe it down like this. Sorry guys, I have a mad German Shepherd in the crate because she's not listening this morning. And it's snowing, so I can't let the dogs outside. That always makes somebody happy. So, now we're going to get all this excess down here that wasn't done because we were just putting a thin layer on the top. In doing this video, she thinks I'm talking to somebody, so she thinks somebody's here and she's not out here with us. So, there is that. Okay. So we just did a thin layer, made sure everything was covered up. No streaks. Okay, so as you guys can see, the whole thing is covered up with a second coat of Mod Podge. Okay, so now I'm going to put a thicker layer on here. just so I can really coat it with the glitter. Okay, almost done. Now the two colors or the three colors that we did on this one were the purple, the pink, and the white. So when I did my first video, I said it was only going to be a 3-video series. Which I should have said 4, but because I said 3, I'm going to make it 3. And I'm going to skip a step on the video, but it's just my final coat of Mod Podge, which is fine. You're going to repeat this step, except at the end here when I'm going to put glitter over this, you're not going to do that. You're just going to let your Mod Podge dry. Okay. So we started with purple on the bottom. And try to keep it, you can see through your glue the layers of color. So we're just going to try to keep it, I say try and then I go all the way up in the pink. That's awesome. We're just going to try to keep it as best we can in the same area as before. These don't have to be perfect. They're yours. And honestly, I found that people tend to like them more when they're yours. One, they didn't have to do it. And two, each one then has character. So, that crucial step that I sometimes forget, putting the glitter away. Okay, now we're going to get our pink out. And again, this is just extra fine glitter that I was able to find at Walmart. I think it was like $3 or $4. But as you can see, it doesn't take a lot. So really, if you're planning on making more than one jar, it's great. You totally get your money's worth out of it. I like to go around twice, sometimes 3, just to make sure it gets that thick coat on there. Tap off that excess. Okay, now we're going to get our white out. I don't need that brush. What am I doing? And we're just going to go above the top. And don't worry if it gets up on your glass, because you're going to brush all that off in your next step here. When you go to put your final coat of Mod Podge on, you're just going to brush all that off. Go around it 2, 3, 4 times, however much. I just go around it extra times to make sure that all that Mod Podge is covered up with glitter. Getting my money's worth. And you can hear it just coming off. Okay, so this is actually going to be a short video because I just wanted to show you the second step of that. So now that's going to dry a lot thicker and it's not going to be see-through. That's why I do 2 layers of glitter. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry. Like I said, I like to let my Mod Podge dry about 12 hours, but you guys, when it's dry, it's dry. Like, drying it extra 8 hours or whatever isn't going to make a difference. It's just because I have a toddler, and when I can get to these, I do. So then our next step is going to be, after this Mod Podge dries, we're going to start this step all over again. We're going to take our brush, we're going to wipe off all of the excess glitter, take your Mod Podge and put a thick layer on there. No streaks, remember, but a thick layer, and then you're going to let that dry 24 hours. That's what I say, but that's, like I said, toddler life. And what it's going to do, it's going to dry like this one has. This is my guinea pig mug. I started with silver glitter that was little circles. It was horrible. I hated it. Some people love it. Great. It was not friendly with me. So I went over it with a pink. But this one is actually done with Mod Podge. I have it taped and ready for my epoxy. So this will get epoxied with my next set of glasses. So yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll see when my third video comes on of epoxy. Have a good day, guys.